All right, I'm slowly hooking up everything on the engine, hoses, wires, all that stuff. Got my fan, radiator in. I think I'm gonna end up replacing this shroud. I don't like it. It doesn't really seem to do anything except maybe protect your hand a little bit. But they make a nice aluminum one from this company, and then you just cut a hole in it, and it's got a like a hoop that goes around the outside. You gotta custom fit it. So I'll probably end up doing that. I don't like having this flex plate on there. So maybe I'll also look at going to a clutch fan. So I have run into my first big problem right here. I don't know why my engine is in a slightly different spot. But you can see I can get the cap on there, but that's only because I've picked up this bar. It's loose. When it was tight, I could not get the cap in there. And before, if I pulled off one of the wires like that, I could squeeze it just like that. So something is different. Either the engine is slightly farther rearward or a little bit higher. I think it's probably higher. So I'm not sure what to do. Don't think I can get a shorter cap just because of the internals. I could probably shave down. I'm gonna shave that down a little bit, but I don't think that's gonna be enough for me either. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is take that bar off and try to put a slight bend in it. I don't want to put enough bend in it where it's gonna weaken it, you know, pushing side to side. So I think if I just lift up on it and also push back on it about a ½ inch, I think that'll give me enough clearance. But then the bar will also be straight enough where it won't try to bend when there's tension on it. Not tension, compression. Either one, tension, compression, whatever. I'm more worried about the compression because the shock towers on these old cars tend to lean in. So I'll give that a shot, see how I can do that. Okay, so I hooked this up to my engine hoist. Probably the last time I ever use it. So I put the bar there underneath the supports and just tied some rope around it. I use some really thin rope just in case. I'd rather have this rope break than have the bar snap. Anyway, whatever. And I put a 45-degree angle on the top. That way I'm pulling up and back. So that should give me the clearance I want. And I put just a slight little bend in there. So I don't know if you can see it from there, but let's put it on and see how it works. All right. There, close enough. So I guess maybe here you can see it has just a slight bend in it. And I should be able to snake this cap off there. There we go, it's perfect. That way I don't have to take that bar off to get the cap on and off. Okay, let me just pull it off and I can show you how much of a bend I put into it. So it's not much at all. So even under compression, this shouldn't spring any more than that. So. All right, next step, I gotta put some fluids in it. Finish up my wiring mess, because I'll probably try to clean it up instead of just putting it back on the way it was. And finish my fuel line and start it up.